kicker Graham Gano set to put his foot into this one. And off we go from Nashville. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Right to the air is Willis. Open man, Westbrook-Akine. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. Well, there you go, Charles, his first NFL pass, and it goes for a completion.
And you know that they thought about this before even calling the play, right? Let's get him his first completion. Let's get it out of the way, because we expect bigger things from him going forward, but take care of the small stuff first.
Trucks over him. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
19 Tiger.
They keep it with Henry on first down. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Touchdown, Titans. We thought they may be a quick strike offense this season. That is lightning quick. Not bad for the first drive of the year.
That has to actually exceed expectations, doesn't it? Because most teams want to be a quick strike offense. They want to score as quickly as possible and run a defense into submission. What they have to understand is, while they got it done there, long way to go. Don't get discouraged if you have to run a few more plays on your next drive.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jones and the Giants now with a first and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
That is their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
Taken from just outside the 30. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a first and 10. Play action, Willis. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Aaron Robinson. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
A gain of 8 there on the play, and they'll be left with second and a couple. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
The Giants understandably want to bring Barkley back slowly from a torn ACL last season, especially after their star also picked up an early season ankle injury. In the end, the production was just under 600 yards for him in 2021. But the silver lining, it should be full speed ahead from the very first snap this season.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down. Barkley, inside handoff. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Throwing, Jones. Over the middle, caught by Bellinger. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The drive stays alive, a third down gain of 8.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from drawing level. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. It's a squib kick that still makes its way down inside the 15. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. First and 10 now. Willis and the Titans at their own 21. They'll start with a give to Henry. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
With his size, it often takes more than one guy to get him down. But if you can at least slow him up and the reinforcements arrive, you have a chance to get him on the ground. And that they did that time for a loss.
Willis now off play action. And he fires one that's intercepted. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
And Brandon, how many times have we talked with these rookies out there, and then we finally hear from them that the game slowed down and they're able to handle things? Not so far for this rookie, because right now, back-to-back drives, they picked him off. Not college football anymore. He's got to find a way to handle what these defenses throw at him.
Now Jones. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
To throw again on second down. Jones. Throw left side, taken in by Galladay. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Running again with Barkley on second down. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a third down and 6.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
7-7, our score after one. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Back to throw. Jones. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up 1st and goal.
Barkley is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down. So stuffed from the 2. Now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. Well, let's see what they do. They're knocking on the door here in the 2nd quarter.
And you know what you look at on your play sheet? Your 2-point conversion plays, because you've drawn up a number of them in today's football. You don't just have 1 or 2 for the game. You have more like 6 or 7. Which one do you like here? Because that's essentially what you're going for right now.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Giants' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 14-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. A nice completion there for the 1st down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game, has his team right on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
The tackle there by the safety, Xavier McKinney. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Now Willis on 3rd down. Throw left side complete. That's Woods. And he will have the Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First and 10, it's Willis. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. credit that to the former Georgia Bulldog, Azeez Ojulari, getting in there to bring him down.
It's awfully tough for a rookie to lead his team in sacks, but Azeez Ojulari did it as a second-rounder for the New York Giants last season. He had 8 of them and played a lot like the first-rounder many analysts thought he would have been.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
19-18.
Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. To throw, here's Willis. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Go check.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. On first down, Jones. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. From the 26, they'll line up on second and 4. Looking to throw. Jones. Little out route here, complete to Shepard. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Jones and Shepard with a connection there for a Giants first down.
Sterling Shepard's in his 7th season with the New York Giants, and his #1 goal for this one, stay healthy for the full 17 games. After that, he wants to post his dependable 60 catches a season he's been averaging throughout his career. That's 1 catch there, and it's good for a first down.
A first down carry for Barkley won't lead to much as he'll take this forward for maybe a yard. It's second down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A dime look defensively here for the Titans on third. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Jones on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
On second and 10, Jones. This pass into the hands of Bellinger. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play.
First down, New York.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, They'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. Gano's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. From the 6. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Jones throwing to start the drive. That went into the hands of Tony downfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Off play action. Jones. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. A give to Barkley out of the gun, down right around the 25.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 2nd and a couple, Jones. Open man is Galladay, complete. And the Giants are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. 2nd down and 3 with right around 3 minutes remaining in the third quarter. 3's all around. A first down carry for Barkley. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the third quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you will too.
You're without a doubt. And so far today,
and he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Daniel Jones, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Giants are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Meanwhile, Willis' throw hauled in by Westbrook Akine here. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Here we go. Buffalo 18.
On first down, Willis. And this one's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Again to throw, Willis on 2nd down. And that's complete to Westbrook Akine. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. 3rd down, it's Willis. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Tay Crowder putting in the work and getting that stop defensively. On now is the Titans punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the 4th quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Here's Jamie Gillandale as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. Willis will look to throw on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Aaron Robinson. And the Giants are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And the Titans force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the fourth quarter.
Well, it certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance.
And nowhere to run for Willis. He goes down. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time.
Switching helmets into Big Apples really provided a spark for Leonard Williams, the former 6th overall pick. 18 sacks over the last 2 seasons.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Aaron Robinson. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Jones. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
The Giants on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 9. Now Saquon Barkley. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the first down. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
So Jones off, Graham Gano on here for the New York Giants field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Gano's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
2nd down, they go again with Henry. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now Willis on third down. Open man is Burks, and he's got him. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a first down. Now, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first three quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution. Even though the scoreboard is going against you, you want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Inside handoff, Henry. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Kayvon Thibodeau. That is one that he will remember. His first career sack in his first career game in the National Football League. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.